I thought she was beautiful. She looked different. I saw her whole family that day. My first impression was that she's beautiful. She caught my eye.
So the very first time that we saw each other was in a restaurant, and he was working there. I didn't really get to look at him because I was really nervous, but I did notice that he was looking at me, and I didn't want to make it too obvious. Like, I didn't want to stare or anything like that. So I saw him really fast, but later on that night, I mean, I'm gonna get to that next, but later on that night, I did eventually think he was cute from his Instagram.
My first impression on the first date was she already had me like wrapped around her little finger. She was looking beautiful. She looked sexy. So, um, yeah, I liked her more when I saw her. That second time that we actually saw each other and like actually, went on the date. So when we went on the date, it was nice.
So on our first date, which happened 2 years after seeing each other in the restaurant, my first impression was, oh my God, he's so cute. I remember he was like walking towards me because he came to Queens. That's where I live. He lives in Manhattan. He got off the train and he was waiting for me outside already. I was so nervous. But as soon as I saw him, like as soon as we said hi to each other, I felt like butterflies in my stomach because I thought he was so cute. And yeah, I was just really nervous the whole date.
When I was working in the sugar factory, um, her friend, her ex best friend, I think, came up to me and said that she thought I was cute. So he gave me her number. Yeah, and then from there we started texting.
We met at a restaurant called Sugar Factory. He was working there, and I went there for my brother's birthday. We were celebrating his, I think, like 18th birthday, and it was in May of 2017, so May 12th, 2017. And I remember that day Nicki Minaj posted my brother and I on her page, which is so cool. But yeah, he wasn't our waiter or anything, but he was working on the floor, and like I said earlier, I noticed that he was like looking at me. So I was with my family and with someone who used to be my friend. So I mentioned, oh, that guy over there, I didn't point at him because that's pretty rude, but I said, that guy over there is like looking at me. So it got me a little nervous. But we ended up meeting there. And then 2 years later, oh, I didn't finish the story. So yeah, we met in Sugar Factory, and I kept telling my family and the guy that used to be my friend, like, that guy keeps looking at me. So at the end of the night, when we were leaving Sugar Factory, the guy that used to be my friend went up to him and told him that I thought he was cute, and also gave him my phone number. And then he ended up telling me, look, I just gave your phone number to that guy. And I'm like, what? Why did you do that? I did not ask him to do that, so I was very surprised. And I was expecting a text during the night, and I did receive it right after he clocked out, I guess, or went home. He texted me, and I was like, oh my God, it's him. From there, we started talking, and then we ended up exchanging our Instagrams, and then from there, I saw him. I was like, oh, he's cute. And he said the same to me. We were kind of flirtatious, but it was nothing serious. It was nothing serious until 2 years later, where he actually, if it wasn't for him, to be honest, I don't think we would be here right now, because he's the one that kind of led this whole thing. He wanted to meet me, and I wanted to meet him too, but I never actually planned it till 2 years later. I was like, you know what, let me just do it. And it was the best decision that I've ever made.
My first kiss with Yesenia was amazing. I think I felt more in love with her when I kissed her. When our lips touched, it was like magic. She probably gonna think I'm a sucker for saying that, but whatever. And she's a good tongue kisser. But our first kiss was, I think it was just a tap kiss. because I didn't know if she really liked me. When we were in the movie theaters, when on our first date, it was the movies. Yeah, it was the movies. And yeah, it was amazing. I felt an instant connection. And yeah, I felt an instant connection with Yassi Bibi. That's what I call her.
So our first kiss actually happened on our first date. We went to the movies. That's probably not the best place to go on a first date because you don't really get to know each other. But we wanted to see a movie together, so we decided to go there. And I was expecting a kiss in the movie theaters, so I was kind of annoyed that that didn't happen. But it was okay because we were both kind of nervous. So after we left the movies, he ended up telling me, like, I didn't know how you would feel if I went in for a kiss. And I was like, you should have done it. And then right there, like, we kind of walked for 1 minute, and then he pulled me to, like, a little corner. We were outside. It was nighttime. And he kissed me. I had gum in my mouth. I don't know if that was just an excuse. It probably was an excuse. I was really nervous, like an excuse to not make out. And I said, I have gum in my mouth. So we kept on walking after that. He just kind of tap kissed me. We didn't make out the first day. Yeah, probably TMI. And then it was just one tap kiss there. And then when I went into the cab and he was going to go back home, before me going in the cab, I went in for 2 more kisses. And our kiss was amazing. And I knew that I wanted more, obviously, but I was like so nervous. And it was the end of the date. So yeah, the next time I definitely went in for more. And it was great. He's a great kisser. Great kisser.
I like the fact that she's spontaneous. She's not really scared, you know, to make YouTube videos, make content. It kind of influenced me to go a little harder. And we kind of do different videos. I'm just trying to build a channel of music and like music videos. Like she does a whole lot of things, which is great and awesome. And it like pushes me to just, you know, take more chances and just improve my self-esteem and me being behind the camera more as well. And yeah, she doesn't notice it, but she does like push me, even though that's not the question. But she definitely influences me, like to become a better version of myself.
There are a lot of things that I really like about him. I like that he's very, like, he knows what he wants and he goes for it. I think that's very, very important in a significant other because they push you and they motivate you to do better. And I need that. Like, I obviously need that. I have big dreams and sometimes I feel like I back down, but he definitely motivates me to do more for myself. And besides that, I love that he's so caring. I've never had anyone that cares for me the way that he does in terms of a significant other. I've never had that. So it's very different to experience that, and it's great. And I also love that he is very into music. I love music. We're both big fans of singing, and that's like our passion. So I feel like that connects us even more. And when I say that he's very determined in what he does, he drives me to want to do music. I've never done music, but he does. So he pushes me to, like, you know, go for that and not settle down and chase after my dreams. So I really like that. And there are a lot of more things. I love his sense of humor. I feel like our sense of humor is probably the best aspect in our relationship. I can't be with someone who's boring and not funny or can't take a joke. So I definitely do love that about him as well.
She said I love you first. She's gonna say that I said I love you first, but I didn't. Okay, I'm lying. I think I did say it first. I said it first. I did. But when we was in person though, she said that she thinks that she loves me. She said, I think I love you, something like that. And I was like, oh, little pendeja.
So He actually said, "I love you" first. He was saying it through text. And I didn't know what to respond. And I thought he was joking. So I was like, oh, he's just joking. He doesn't love me. It's too soon. But in terms of saying it in person, I think I said it first. Yeah, I said it first. I told him, I think I love you. And then he's like, I love you too. And then, yeah. Now it's something that we always have to say to each other.
If I never met Yesenia, I probably would have never met my soulmate. I feel like our relationship has been a rocky road. It's been hard. She lives in Queens and I live in Manhattan, and I don't know, I feel like we grew up a little bit different. If I never met her, I feel like honestly I would just be doing what I do, which is just make music. But I feel like me being with her kind of not took me out of a dark place, but I'm gonna just air it out though. Like I smoked a lot. I used to smoke a lot, like weed. I smoked a lot of weed, and she's been helping me to realize that I don't need a substance, like, to be creative. And like, in a way, she's been helping me a lot with that. I started smoking weed when I was like 12. And she probably doesn't know this, but she's actually really been helping me, like, to just, not just stop smoking, but just better myself as a person. And I'm extremely grateful for that. She doesn't know that though, but she knows that. She knows that I stopped smoking though, and all that. Like, she knows that about me. But I feel like I never said that. Like, she's a big reason why I stopped. Cause she just shows me there's so many other things than to just, you know what I'm saying, like, smoke. While smoking enhances my creativity, but I feel like it just takes a toll on me completely in other ways. I wouldn't find somebody that I'm so in love with. Look at her.
If we never met, I think that I would still be single and I would still be lost. When I say lost, I mean like not believing. When I say lost, when I say lost, I mean like just not knowing who to let in, and I probably wouldn't care about it. At the time, I was talking to someone and I was kind of like getting over him because he led me on for 2 years. So I was kind of, you know, over love. And it's great that he came into my life because he definitely changed my perspective on love. And so if he wasn't in my life, I think I would probably be just lonely and miserable. Not miserable in like every aspect of my life, but in terms of my love life, I think I would be miserable. And I always felt like I was cursed and I never had true love. So it's definitely a great feeling to have him in my life now.
I'm in love with Yesenia because she's different. She's not the same as every female, and she has shown me that. She pushes me to become a better person. I'm attracted to her a lot. I can't stop looking at her, touching her. She just pushes me to pursue what I want to do with my life, which is make music, and she pushes me.
I'm in love because I feel wanted. You know, I've never felt that from anyone else. I love the way he treats me. Of course, our relationship is not perfect. We have our ups and downs like any normal couple, but we always end up fixing it because we do want to be together, and we have like that special connection. I don't know, it's like when he wants to say something, I want to say it too. Like when we're texting, we literally say the same things, and just having that strong mental connection is very important apart from the physical. Just having that connection with someone really means a lot, and it's worthy enough to fight for it and not let it go. I just love the way he looks at me, the way he kisses me, the way he treats me, and he always makes sure to make me happy. So we just always try to make each other happy. And I love his sense of humor. I've mentioned that already. I love his smile. I just love everything about him. And we fell really quick for each other. So that right there, I feel like, is a sign.
She taught me that I'm better than what I really am. She's taught me to love myself. My partner has taught me to do better, to be a better person. She's taught me that not every female is the same. She taught me what real love is.
So he's taught me to be very patient. Now I am a little more patient in terms of just dealing with someone else and putting my trust in someone else as well, because I'm very bad with trusting people. I've just been let down a lot by guys like in the past or friends. So it's very hard for me to open up my heart, but he has taught me to do that. He's also taught me what true love really is. I've never experienced that, so it's a nice feeling. Yeah.
Me gusta cuando sales del baño. Me gusta verte en ese traje. Te compré Red Buttons, más te vale. Ya yo estoy aquí, mami, dale.